Welcome to my playthrough of Far Cry 5. I'll put a lot more details in the description, but I'm aware that a lot of people actually watch these videos on their smartphones and that while they're on the train. They don't always see the description, so I'll just explain a few things first. I'll do 30-minute episodes. Probably based on 1 or 2 hours of recording, just so they're not too long. They don't take me too long to load up. The playthrough, I'll do one warlord initially and get through to the end of that region. This is just so I can actually come to a conclusion without the series becoming too long. If I have to, and then I'll do the other warlords depending on interest. So I just make that clear up front. I may not do the entire game. So if you want to see the entire game, guaranteed that you'll see it right to the end. I won't guarantee that. My playthrough is just simple and uncomplicated. I'm only an average player, so I don't do anything too fancy. I'll use a keyboard and a mouse. I'll be doing mostly the main storyline, the prepper stashes, which is important. I'll explain why during the playthrough, and I'll do the occasional fun side missions. But I'll probably not doing most of the side missions because it just becomes too long. That's about it really. Oh, I have music switched off. I find the music very irritating. I can't listen to it for very long, and honestly I think it obscures the audio in the recording anyway. But if you want to hear the music, probably my series is not for you. Just for options, in case you're wondering, video, I have set it to, where's the setting? High. I did try running it on ultra, but my computer struggles to do 30 frames per second on ultra, and you know, these days you've got a minimum, you've got to do 30 frames per second, so I've had to switch the quality back to high, and that's the reason why. The advanced settings, there was one other setting here that's important. The field of view, the default is around 75 I think, which I think is a little bit too low for a wide screen. I do everything in widescreen, so I bump mine up to 100. You probably can make it a little bit higher than that if you really like to see what's going on each side of you, but it starts to actually blur the edges a little bit, so I find 100 is a good compromise there. Okay. I'm also using a keyboard and a mouse compared to a controller. I think when you aim with a mouse, it's a lot more precise and leads a lot smoother playthrough. Alright, so let's start a new game. For me, normal. Just might as well be a bloke this time. I have actually played through this game a bit already. So I do know where some things are, and you'll probably notice that. But it also means instead of fumbling around, I'll get the initial game going up and running a lot quicker. But if I do get stuck in anything, I'll edit those bits out. Okay, it's telling me the thing is, if you want to run multiple games on your system, always save the save files into an archive somewhere and document why you saved them, because if you come back to them in, say, 6 months' time, which happens, you may not remember why you saved those particular save files. So stick in a little text file or something like that to actually explain why you've saved them. I am using a secondary hard drive, but it's just a standard magnetic hard drive. It's not a solid state device. That's why these loads are a little bit slow. My next system I'm going to do will have all solid state drives. I think the technology has proved itself. Okay.
Montana. Big sky country. The treasure state. People got a lot of names for it.
Looks very pretty.
I just call it home.
Lived here my whole life.
Obviously
Still
put
amazed how beautiful
a
it
lot
is.
of effort into the post-processing on the uncut scene, because it's very realistic, even though it's all computer generated.
No one took these groups seriously.
They were different. Religious. Militant. It was a goddamn cult.
The collapse is upon us, my children.
They started buying up every farm for miles. Then the radio station. Not long after that, they even had the fucking cops.
Their own sovereign religious state. Built right here. Under our noses.
Ain't no one coming to help us. The government can't do shit. We're on our own.
Demands we save those lost souls, whether they want to be saved or not.
People don't want to believe groups like this exist.
People are scared, man.
Some will wish to harm us. Some will wish to destroy all that we have built here together. Some will betray us.
We don't know what he's capable of. Who? Their leader.
Joseph Seed.
They call him the Father.
And those in the outside world are blind. They do not believe. They have no faith. But I will make them see.
Hey, Rookie. Rookie. You're wasting your time. There's no signal out here. Crossing over the Henbane now.
Oh, fuck, there he is.
Crazy motherfucker. Jesus.
We're officially in Peggy country.
How much longer? Just long enough for you to change your mind. So we can turn this bird around. You want me to ignore a federal warrant, Sheriff? No, sir. I want you to understand the reality of this situation. Joseph Seed, he's not a man to be fucked with. We've had run-ins with him before. They haven't always gone our way. Just sometimes. Sometimes it's best to leave well enough alone. Yeah, well, we have laws for a reason, Sheriff. And Joseph Seed's gonna learn that. Pratt, open a comm with dispatch. 10-4. White Horse to dispatch, over. We're approaching the compound, Nancy. Over.
Roger, Sheriff. You still planning to go through with this? Over.
We are. Unfortunately, still trying to talk some sense in our friend, the Marshal. Over.
All right. Lucky I'm not there. Get into any trouble, you just let me know. Over.
10-4, over and out.
Maybe we should have brought Nancy along with us instead of the Proby. These Peggies wouldn't fuck with her.
Pratt.
Why do you keep calling them Peggies? Project at Eden's Gate, PEG. Peggies is what the locals call them. You know, they started off harmless enough a few years back, but now they are armed to the teeth. Yeah, they're looking for a fight. Are you scared, Sheriff?
We're here. Compound's just below.
Last chance, Marshal. We're going in. Set her down.
Right, roger that.
Hey, Pratt jokes.
Dispatch, you still there?
Yes? Go ahead, Sheriff.
You don't hear from us in 15 minutes. Send in everyone. Call the goddamn National Guard if you have to. Over.
Also, notice his name. It says White Horse.
I'll be praying for you.
Now listen up. 3 rules. Stick close. Keep your guns in your holsters. And let me do the talking. Got it?
Got it.
Rookie! All right, everyone. Stay sharp. Let's go! They'll be in the church. Stick close. Eyes open. These folks can spook easily.
Rook, on me. Stay loose, huh?
Be calm. Stay calm, everyone. Just go about your business. This doesn't concern you.
Sheriff, I don't like this.
Everything's fine, Hudson. Everything's just fine.
Jesus Christ. You're wearing badges, aren't you?
Yeah, but they don't respect badges much out here.
They'll respect a 9mm.
Not every problem can be solved with a bullet, Marshal.
I think I'll keep an eye on you.
Obviously, the walking slow here to give you a chance to kind of have a look around if you want to at this point, and you can do that.
Whoa, Marshal. When we do this, we do it my way. Quietly. Calmly. You got it?
Fine.
Hudson on the door. Watch our backs. Don't let any of these people get in. Rookie, on me. And you, just try not to do anything stupid.
Relax, Sheriff. You're about to get your name in the paper.
Just notice that Hudson is carrying a shotgun at this point.
Something is coming. You can feel it, can you? We are creeping toward the edge. And there will be a reckoning. That is why we started the project. Because we know what happens next. They will come. They will try to take from us. Take our guns. Take our freedom. Take our faith. We will not let them.
Sheriff, come on.
Hold on,
We
Marshal.
will not let their greed, or their immorality, or their depravity hurt us anymore.
Sheriff.
There will be no more suffering.
Joseph C. I have a warrant issued for your arrest on the suspicion of kidnapping with the intent to harm. Now, I want you to step forward and keep your hands where I can see them.
There they are, the locusts in our garden. See, they've come for me. They've come to take me away from you. They've come to destroy all that we've built.
Hold on. Do not touch that sheriff's weapon. Hold on and don't stand down. Stand down. Everyone calm down.
We knew this moment would come. We've prepared for it. Go. Go. God will not let them take me. I saw when the Lamb opened the first seal, and I heard, as it were the noise of thunder, one of the 4 beasts say, "Come and see."
Step forward.
And I saw. And behold, it was a white horse.
Get the reference?
And hell followed with him.
Rookie, cuff this son of a bitch.
God will not let you take me.
Rook, put the cuffs on him.
Sometimes the best thing to do is to walk away.
Let's go.
We gotta get the fuck out of here.
Notice that Hudson is no longer carrying the shotgun.
Going right.
On it.
Stay on the path, rookie.
Back up! Back up! What are you doing? Everyone, keep back!
Rookie, keep up.
I am a federal marshal. I'm ordering you to stand back.
Hey, put that down.
Stand back! Back! Get back! Get the fuck back!
Come on, get in.
In case you missed it, one of the cultists jumped into the helicopter blades, which is causing the instability.
Was blind, but now I see.
He's obviously a magician because he's no longer wearing the handcuffs.
A wretch like me.
Please, are you there? Is somebody there? Please.
I told you that God wouldn't let you take me.
Please. I need to know what's going on.
Dispatch?
Oh my God.
Everything is just fine here. No need to call anyone.
Yes, Father. Praise be to you.
So fucking Nancy's in on it. Very sneaky.
No one is coming to save you.
Father! Come on, hurry up. God has kept you under the shadow of his wings. Everything is unfolding according to God's plan. I am still here with you. The first seal has been broken. The collapse has begun. And we will take what we need. And we will preserve what we have. And we will kill all those who stand in our way. And these, the harbingers of doom, will see the truth.
We gotta get out of here.
Begin the reaping!
We gotta get out of here.
Come on!
Hudson's a fighter.
Fuck out of here. Let them burn. That's God's will. This is their punishment.
Okay. Run away, run away, run away. Crouch. Okay, standard stealth tactics. Just stay out of sight and have a look for something that could be useful. Okay, what's this up here? A little campfire. If there's anything. Oh, there is a weapon here. That's right. Well, when I say weapon, I mean in the literal sense. Okay. Keep going. There's a light over there. Head over there. I mean, if you're in no hurry to start the game, just feel free to explore this little section of the woods. It's quite beautiful. You'll find other things around that you can do. Oh, I like this little lumber yard. I haven't seen it before. Alright, I think we get the message. Hit people on the back of the head. Sounds like a plan. Just have a quick look around. Alright. Okay, okay, there's someone there if I want to get around the back of him. God, the scene's a bit dark for me. I keep missing things. Okay, plenty of cover. Okay. Take down. And you do that. You can loot the body. There's probably no point moving the body. They're going to find you anyway. And oh, that's right. So okay, we've got a gun now. Actually, I will move the body. Find out when you actually move the body, it also loots it at the same time, which is handy. It saves a lot of time. Just throw them over here somewhere. Should always hide the bodies because they can find them. I'll save you a bit of time there. You don't have to wonder about it. They will find the bodies occasionally. Get out of crotch. So, oh, that's a oh, we don't need that one just yet. Got got some loot. Might as well take it now because it's ammo, right? And keep heading the direction we're heading in. Oh, we don't even have a compass. I don't know what direction I'm heading in. Oh.
Hello? Anyone hearing me? Hello? It's Burke. Hello? I lost them. I see a trailer nearby, next to a long bridge. I'm gonna try and get inside. If anyone's still out there, listen. If anyone's still alive...
Something you'll find out about this game if you, back into crouch again. If you go and use a noisy weapon, you will bring every enemy within earshot to you straight away. So if I'd shot that fellow there, then I would have probably had the pack that's at the back of me onto me. So I decided not to shoot him and retain my stealth, just in case you're wondering. Anyway, we've got our first objective, which is to go find the marshal. Get out of stealth there. Oops. Oops. Right, okay. Okay. Might as well pick all this stuff up. Usually if there's a lot of ammo lying around, it means you're going to need it. Fire. Fire, 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 fire. Right.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Rook, I'm sorry. I thought they got you. Come on. Come on. Come on. Check the room, Rook.
What, hadn't he already done that?
Oh, Jesus. I had no idea. Fuck. We're putting this whole family away. All of them. Fucking lunatics. We're gonna get out of this, rookie. First things first, gotta arm ourselves. Here.
That's more like it.
Here's what we're gonna do. There's a road out there. We're gonna take it, we're gonna head northeast. It's probably only a few hours back to Missoula. And then, we're gonna come back here with a goddamn National Guard. And we're gonna take out the rest of these... Okay, shh.
You can actually jump through the window. Oh well, I mucked that one up. Go for it methodically. Oh, there we go. They've given up on me. Well, instead of trying to work it out, let's just go.
Nice work back there. I'd be dead if it weren't for you. We gotta get back, but we gotta be smart. We don't know who we can trust. fucking Nancy. Oh no. Oh no. They got the roads blocked. Hold up! Behind us! Fuck! Keep them off us! Jesus Christ! I can't get around it. Hold on! We gotta get off the main road. More behind us! Look, there's a case of dynamite in the back of the truck. Use it. Hurry! Take him out! Yeah! That's it! Light him up, bro! Blow him to hell!
So I managed to get the dynamite that time.
Gotta lose him! Is that a fucking plane? Don't you tell me they have fucking air support! Ah, shit! John is coming! Heavy brake!
Oh shit! That's the trouble with flowing explosives from cars.
Holy shit! Nice shot! On my left! Run!
Oops. Probably just killed some civilians then.
Right!
Cows!
Oh, fuck! He's coming around! You motherfucking tank! Don't let him escape! Fuck!
Oops. Damn it.
The father will find you! Damn it! In front! Are you fucking kidding me? Oh no! Oh no! Bro! Jesus Christ! Incoming! Over here! No! Get off me! I am a United States Federal Marshal!
Oh, that'll work. They'll all run away. This guy reminds me of the guy from Breaking Bad for some reason.
My children, we must give thanks to God. The day I have prophesied to you has arrived. Everything I told you has come true. The authorities who tried to take me from you are now in the loving embrace of my family. Save for one.
You are my children. And together, we will march to
You know what that shit means? It means the roads have all been closed. It means the phone lines have been cut. It means there's no signals getting in and out of this valley. But mostly it means we're all fucked. Goddamn collapse. They all think the world's coming to an end now. They've been waiting for it. For years. Waiting for somebody to come along and fulfill their prophecy and kick off their goddamn holy war. Well, you sure as shit kicked. Smartest thing for me to do would just be to hand you over. Get out of that uniform. We need to burn it. There's some fresh clothes there. When you get changed, you come and see me. We'll see if we can unfuck this situation.
Alright, I do apologise for that. That was... my gameplay sucked. Bottom line, there's no excuses for it. I seem to have a bit of a stuttering or lag problem. It might be the way that I'm doing the recording, so once I get to the end of this session I'll try to sort that out. Obviously if that's going to happen during combat, it's not going to be a very interesting walkthrough, I can assure you. Okay, close. Oh, can't even see the screen. What's this? Okay. Alright. Oh, why not? The thing is about the customization, it's unless you're going to play sort of arcade games, the arcade game, and actually be seen by other players, it's kind of irrelevant. So if you're not going to do that, don't spend too much money on clothing. This is after all first person shooter. You don't really get to see the first person because you're the first person basically. You know, you usually don't even get much dialogue from them, although that varies in games. But this game, there's at least in the normal mode, there's no dialogue from the player either. So yeah, it's a bit, you know, it's fairly amusing to be able to customize a character, but I wouldn't spend too much money or experience points on it. We'll just make him a bit lighter. Look a bit badass here. Well, that'll do. Okay. Alrighty, upper body. Might make sense if I was an American, but I'm not. Right. They're all pretty ordinary, aren't they? I'll go to that one. Lower body. So, do. Headwear. I think you can just, if you don't want to have a hat, just don't do it. I think that's fine. So we'll leave him without a hat. He's got to have gloves. I think the standard gloves are pretty good, so I'll go with those. Okay, that's pretty good. You can always, yeah, the clothing and that you can change later on if you want to. You can spend money and put on some speciality items if you want to. But like I said, you don't see him all that often, so him or her, sorry. So it might be more relevant for multiplayer and for arcade, I think, but not for the single player game. Oh, confirm, right. So you see, you can't see them, can you? Okay, we're inside the... Alright, so you can't see the weapons either at this point. Is there any interesting loot in here? Problem is I got the sun shining on my my screen at the moment too, so it's all a bit dark. Just one time in the afternoon the sun comes through the window. Alright. Oh.
Anyone hearing me? This is Dutch. Come in. Anybody? I said this is... Hello?
I hope I don't get a copyright strike on that music. Anyway, I don't think I can...
Jerome, what's going on?
I don't think I can destroy the radio either.
Please respond if you can hear me.
Alright, to take a risk on that one. Alright, so just very quickly. That's Jacob's Seed. He's kind of more the militia type fellow.
We need to talk.
John, no relation to John the Baptist, I'm sure. I don't think John the Baptist was ever a sadist, but this guy certainly is. Faith. Well, Faith's a bit of a mystery. I won't reveal anything at this stage, but just keep that in mind. Faith has got a bit of a question mark on her. And it's actually, we'll be doing Faith's territory, so that's why I'm elaborating a little bit more. She's still a warlord, nevertheless.
Good. You found something that fits.
Yeah, hold your horses, Dutch. So we, got John, Jacob, Joseph. I'm sure the alliteration wasn't intentional. Alright, so you can have a quick read of that one. All very interesting.
I didn't properly introduce myself back there. Most folks call me Dutch. I've been trying to piece together what's happening up top. It ain't good. Little I can gather is that your partners are alive. For now. Seems they've been split up. Each one handed off to a different member of Joseph's family.
Makes sense.
You want them back, I get it. I got friends that've been taken too. Problem is, there ain't no help coming. Nobody knows what's going on here, and they won't know until it's too late. There's gotta be people out there willing to fight back against this cult. We need to show them how. We need to build us a resistance. So the first thing we're gonna do is get control of this island. Once we got some breathing room, we can figure out what's coming next. There's a gun and a map in the safe over there.
Now you're talking my language.
I'll give you a call on your radio once you get your bearings.
Alright, let's try to get away from this music.
Be careful out there. It's crawling with Peggy's. Those fuckers are willing to die for that psychopath that's leading them.
Yeah, I think the only room of interest really... okay, just go straight through a door. I won't bother reading out the information things unless it's relevant. But when you're playing, take your time. Read all the different things. Basically, he's his son's saying that he considers him too extreme and he's not going to bring him back because he's worried about his 5-year-old boy. I'll let you read that one if you want to read it. It's just setting the background of Dutch. It's just an interesting thing that I did have a talk, well, sort of an email exchange with a person who I thought was a prepper at the time, which Dutch obviously is. And the guy said, no, I'm not a prepper, I'm a survivalist. I don't necessarily think the world's going to come to an end or there's going to be some sort of collapse. I want to learn survival skills and teach them, and I think they've got values. So from that point on, I began to distinguish in my mind preppers and survivalists. So it's all a bit of a stereotype anyway. I'm sure they're all individuals and they're all going to have their own personal motivations for doing what they're doing, either they really do believe something's going to happen, or they just do it as a interesting hobby. Okay, just that one. Oh yeah, the old Rainwater dispute. You can look that one up. That's quite an interesting dispute, but you're not allowed to, under some jurisdictions, not allowed to harvest your own rainwater for various reasons. It's not cut and dried. It's can get quite complicated. But anyway, go look that one up if you're interested. I'm not going to talk about it because it's not really all that relevant. Okay. Oh, that's his son again, I think. Okay, so probably just oh god, I can't see anything even if I did want to find it. So dark in here. So let's just get out of here. Take the shovel. Very important. I'll explain why later, but just take it. It's a great melee weapon, basically. Alright, I think we all understand how a weapon wheel works. I just displayed briefly here, and if you do want to read it, you can just pause the video and read it. But some people won't be interested because they already know what it is. Damn. That was a let's just stick with the shovel. You'll find plenty of pipes around the place if you ever want to use them. Okay. Blinded by the light. Alright.
Now listen up. If you're gonna build a resistance, there's some things you need to know. There's 4 ways you can go about this. First, you can liberate any hostages the cult's taken. These are good people who might just fight alongside you if you help them. Second, you can destroy Eden's Gate property that's all over the place now. Hell, they built 2 goddamn shrines on this island alone. Third, you can tackle resistance missions. There are a lot of folks out there waging their own war against this cult, and they could sure use your help. And last, if you're really looking for a fight, you can take on the cult outposts that have popped up across the county. Liberating those places will give the resistance solid footholds to push back against Eden's Gate. I've got cameras set up all over this island. I'll keep an eye out
There's one
for
right
anything
there.
useful. For now, head south and take out any cult shit you see. And help any folks in need, would you? Dutch out.
Okay, usual standard thing. Weaken the enemy. Okay, that's one of the goals of the game. And I just pick some herbs there. You can craft herbs into various. I'm not calling them syringes in this game, but they're called syringes in previous games. Anyway, I'm going to stop. I'll make a cut at this point and try to figure out why my game is stuttering so badly. That really okay, it was a cutscene. It wasn't all that important, I guess, because the outcome was inevitable. But it was embarrassing to die that many times. So certainly didn't happen the first time I played it. So I think it's because of the stuttering. So I'll get onto that right now and try to fix the stuttering up. So catch you later.